Hey, welcome back to another episode of Trey Plays. Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball. We're going to be continuing our full season. Oh shit. Oh, hold on. I gotta reset it. Hit the wrong button. We are the defending champions, so we're going season. No, I don't want to start a new season. Oh, did I mess up already? Did I mess up the game? Or did my battery die? Single game, All-Star game, World Series, season. Oh, the only option is to start a new season. Well, that sucks for me. So it looks like we're restarting. I don't know what happened, but oh no, and I lost all my player names and everything. That sucks. Oh no. I don't want to edit all that stuff again. That was a lot of editing. Oh, there we go. Oh nope, it just continue season. No, I lost all my data. Lost my season. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna delete this episode, and I'm gonna edit my team off stream. So, I'll just play the 4 games that I played before. For some reason, my information is gone. Oh yeah, and it's got the music in there too. I don't like the music. Fuck! And I'm not excusing my language. You have a book. Turn that off. Auto fielding is off. I don't know why I lost my season, but lost all my player names, lost everything, because I edited every single team. Well, let's check out the season. This is the 1994 proposed season. We're playing against Texas, Seattle, and then we're going to Texas after we visited Seattle. Let's play a few games.
Play ball.
Man, can't believe this 30-year-old game. The battery finally died. Alright, so I'm gonna sound stupid, but I'm gonna say all the names that are actually on the screen. I know that's Mike Messina. Pretty sure it is anyway. And we're pitching to Billy the Kid. Here's the pitch and the swing.
He's out.
And shortstop catches it. That's me. Here's Daniel Boone.
He right.
Daniel Boone takes a strike looking.
He's out.
Here's Todd. Takes a strike looking. Another pitch.
He's out.
And catches that line drive on behind first base. Here's Ricketts. Ricketts grounds out to shortstop.
Ow.
Nearly beats the tag. There's F Trouble. F Trouble hits a massive foul ball. F Trouble pops it up to left field for an out. Hayward fouls it. Hayward gets a base hit into shallow right field. Waters foul ball. Waters hits it to the shortstop for an out. And that changes the side. We go into the second inning. Varu up to bat. Thrown out at first. Earp up to bat. Thrown out at first. Hickok up to bat. Takes the ball. And Hickok thrown out at first. And we change sides, go to the bottom of the second. Turnblad up to bat. Turnblad gets a base hit into shallow left field. Walker gets a base hit. A Turnblad thrown out at second. Here's Face. Line drive to third. Trasho up to bat. And he's throwing force out at second. And we go to the top of the third. Here's Lee up to bat. And Lee is thrown out at first. James hits it deep to right field. And James gets a solo home run. Vila up to bat. Vila pops it up into foul territory. Or our third baseman makes the catch. Kid up to bat again. Takes 2 strikes looking. And hits it to the first baseman for an out. Here's Devine up to bat. Devine hits a line drive to third base for an out. Ricketts fouls it. And Ricketts grounds out to the shortstop. I know that's Brady Anderson. And we line drive and thrown out at first. Here's Boone up to bat. Boone thrown out at first. Here's Todd. Todd hits it to deep right field off the green monster. And he's safe with a base hit. Varu hits it to deep center left. Possibly a triple. Nope, a double.
Save.
No run batted in, which is good. Here's Earp. Earp thrown out at first.
Here I. Bubble.
Oh no! Brady Anderson dives out of the way. Had that caught, and at the last second, I thought I needed to climb the wall.
He's out.
I hit the button to climb the wall, and he dove away from the ball. Here's Hayward up to bat.
He's out.
Hits it to the third baseman when it's caught.
Out.
And tagged out at first. Turnblad. Turnblad gets possibly a double. He's a slow runner, and he's tagged out at second. And we go to the top of the fifth. The Texas Rangers leading the Baltimore Orioles
He's out.
3-0. And that was a beautiful jumping catch behind first base.
Here I.
Pancho Villa thrown out at first.
He's out.
And Billy the Kid tagged out at first for an out. And we go to the bottom of the fifth. Let's see if the Orioles can rally.
Here I. Bubble.
And Walker fouls. And Walker hits a pop fly to right field. Face hits it to center fielder for an out.
He's out.
Trasho line drive behind first base, and it's caught. Here's Boone up to bat. Boone hits it to shallow left field for a base hit. And we
Save.
almost convert a double play. We forgot to change our fielders. That guy on first base sucks.
Bubble.
Here we go, a double play
He's out.
for a change of sides. And here's B Divine up to bat. Who grounds out to the shortstop. Rickety Ricketts up to bat. And Rickety Ricketts pops it up to left field for an out. Fucking Trouble up to bat. Fucking Trouble grounds out. Nope. He's safe on first with that little blooper going to the shortstop. Here's Hayward. Hayward gets a base hit, and we have two runners on the bags. Here's Waters up to bat. Waters fouls it. Waters gets a base hit, and we got bases loaded for Monstrosity. Turnblad, designated hitter. If anyone can get a grand slam, it's this guy. And he hits a foul ball, of course. And Turnblad gets an RBI, 2 RBI double for Turnblad. We're going for Cockwalker. Cockwalker strikes, swings and misses. And Cockwalker smashes it over the center field wall for a 3-run homer, giving the Baltimore Orioles a 2-run lead. And they go to the bullpen. They switch Mix for Houston. And here's Face. Face hits a foul ball. And Face gets a base hit into shallow left center. Mr. Trasho up to bat. Mr. Trasho pops it up to left field, and that changes the sides. The O's on the bottom of the 6th manage to rally, and they put 5 runs on the board. Thanks to Cockwalker and his 3-run homer. Here's Earp up to bat. Hits it straight to the shortstop for the first out of the 7th. Here's Hickok. Hickok hits a foul ball, thank God. That would have been his 2nd home run, I think, of the game. And Hickok just hits it to third base. Here's Lee up to bat. Lee swings and misses. Lee swings and misses at that. It's like 30 feet off the bag, or the home plate. And he hits it to third base for an out. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. Here's Bridget Devine up to bat. Bridget Devine hits it to the shortstop, and he's thrown out at first. Here's Rickety Ricketts. Rickety Ricketts gets a base hit into deep left field. Fucking trouble right here. And Rickety Ricketts get caught in a little pickle trying to steal. And while fucking trouble, rounds out to third base. And here is the top of the 8th. Here's James up to bat. James, I didn't even have to move my right fielder. He hit it right to him. Pop fly. Good catch, right fielder. There's Vila up to bat. And Vila thrown out at first. Here's Kidd up to bat. Kidd hits it to deep center where it's caught. Here's Hayward. Hayward hits a foul ball, almost caught in foul territory. Hayward grounds out to third base. John Waters up to bat. John Waters swings way too early and misses. John Waters gets a base hit into shallow right field. And here's Turnblad up to bat. Turnblad gets a base hit into shallow left field. Here's Cockwalker up to bat. Cockwalker gets possibly an RBI double, barely. Here's Happy Face. Happy Face, little dribbler to third base, thrown out at first. Mr. Trasho up to bat. Mr. Trasho, little dribbler to the gap, and he's thrown out at first. And we go to the top of the ninth. The O's put one more run on the board. Little insurance policy. Let's go to the top of the ninth. They have a 3-run lead. Here's Boone up to bat. Swings at the first ball thrown, and he's thrown out at first. Utad gets a base hit deep right field. For some reason, the center fielder has to go all the way over to right field for no reason. Varu up to bat. Takes a strike looking. And Varu hits it to the shortstop for the second out. Earp up to bat. Earp gets a base hit into deep right field. And Earp gets an RBI double, making it a 2-run game. And here's Hickok. Oh my God. Come on. For some reason, they got to have the center fielder field that, because it's in left field, you know. And that's a 1-run game. And the shortstop makes the tag on the runner, running to third. And the Orioles top the Rangers 6-5. Indian pitchers vow to start beanball war. Their player of the game is Jimmy, who's got 3 at-bats, 1 run, 1 hit. And his was a home run. Hickok got 3 RBIs. Maybe we'll give it to Hickok. And our player of the game is Cockwalker. He's got 4 at-bats, 2 hits, 4 RBIs. And he had a home run, that 3-run blast. Other than that, Mr. Trasho was trash, and Bridget Devine was not divine, with 0 hits. Alright, let's go to the next game. Playing the Rangers again in Baltimore. And Holiday hits it to the right fielder for an out. Here's Boone up to bat. Boone takes a strike looking. Boone hits it to the third baseman, and he's thrown out at first. Here's Utad. Utad is Utaded. Hits it to the shortstop, and he's out. Here's Rickety Ricketts up to bat. Swings way too early, like that was like a mile away. And Rickety Ricketts gets a double. Rickety Ricketts is tagged out at second. Here's fucking Trouble up to bat. And fucking Trouble smashes that over the green monster in right field for a solo homer. And he jumps on the bag in celebration, raises his fists in the air. Here's Hayward. Hayward blowing a bubble in the batter's box, celebrating his deal he signed with Wrigley. Big Red. Here's John Waters up to bat. John Waters blasts it into right field, and it's caught. Here's Turnblad up to bat. Turnblad gets a base hit into left field. Not even going to try to run to third with John Waters. It's Cockwalker up to bat again. Cockwalker gets a base hit. Maybe an RBI double. That seems to be his favorite thing. He's got like 3 of those. So Cockwalker, RBI double. Here's Happy Face. Happy Face gets a base hit, RBI. Mr. Trasho up to bat. coming to bring it all home, and Mr. Trasho gets a base hit RBI. The O's are rallying in the first. Bridget Devine up to bat. Bridget Devine, a base hit, and the bases are loaded.
Save.
For Rickety Ricketts to come up to bat. Rickety Ricketts
He's out.
hits a little dribbler to third base, and they get the force out at second. But the O's in the bottom of the first put 4 runs on the board with 8 hits, including that solo homer to lead off that rally. Here's the pitch to Varu. Hits it to the shortstop, thrown out at first. Here's Earp up to bat.
Here I.
Wyatt Earp blasts that ball out of the stadium. And if Wyatt Earp did steroids back then, I think it would be Jose Canseco. I think that was Jose Canseco.
He's out.
So I believe he played for the Rangers at this time. Here's Arlie up to bat. He swings for the fences, misses. And he hits it to the shortstop, thrown out at first. Alleged steroids. There's fucking Trouble up to bat. Swings and misses. Fucking Trouble grounds out to third. Here's Hayward up to bat, blowing his bubbles. Proud of his endorsement of Big League Chew. Or Big Red Bubblegum. John Waters first. And we go to the top of the third. Texas has 1 run. Baltimore have a 3-run lead. Going into the third. Here's Vila. Vila thrown out at first. Amazing diving catch at third there. Here's Kidd up to bat. Kidd takes a strike looking. He's waiting for the pitch. Takes a ball. And Kidd go to the bottom of the third. O's leading 4-1. Here's Turnblad. Turnblad. Foul ball in exactly the same spot. You are in the Matrix. And Turnblad turns for a base hit. Here's Cockwalker up to bat. And Cockwalker blasts that out. And Turnblad is thrown out. Because he did not tag up. I thought that was out of the ballpark. Here's Happy Face up to bat. Happy Face, foul ball. Happy Face hits it to the third baseman. And we go to the 4th inning. The O's leading by 3. Here's Boone up to bat. Swings and misses. And Boone hits it to the second baseman, thrown out at first. Here's Utad, his second time up, so he's Utaded. And Utad hits it to the deep right field for a base hit, possibly a double. We'll see if he can meet the ball, and he does. Utad is safe on second. Here's Varu up to bat. Varu gets a base hit. Varu is probably going to be thrown out at second. Rickety Ricketts has an amazing cannon arm in left field there. And Rickety Ricketts makes the catch to end the side. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th. Got Mr. Trasho leading it off. Mr. Trasho Crazy foul ball. Lucky fan out there. And Mr. Trasho. Line drive to first base for an out. Here's Bridget Devine. Bridget Devine. It's at the shallow right field where it drops for a base hit. Here's Rickety Ricketts. Rickety Ricketts gets a base hit into shallow left field.
Save.
There's fucking trouble up to bat. Fucking trouble. Gets a base hit into right field. Bases loaded for Hayward.
He's out.
Hayward. Line drive to first base. Here's John Waters up to bat. And John Waters blasts nearly a grand salami, but it hits the top of the fence and bounces off into the outfield. A 4-2 run RBI double for John Waters, and they go to the bullpen. They're switching Holiday out. They're sending Holiday out for a holiday for Geronimo. Turnblad up to bat. Turnblad. Line drive to third base, and it's caught. And the O's managed to put 2 more runs on the board, making it a 6-1 ball game. And here's Hickok up to bat, who takes a strike looking. And Hickok just gets under it, hits it straight up in the air. And Cockwalker makes the catch. Here's Lee up to bat. Lee grounds out to the shortstop, John Waters. And he's thrown out at first. Here's James up to bat. James hits it to the second baseman. Thrown out at first. And speaking of the cock, here's Mr. Walker up to bat. And Cockwalker grounds out to first. Here's Happy Face up to bat. Happy Face grounds out to the gap between first and second. Mr. Trasho hits it straight to the pitcher, and he's thrown out at first. All right, we go to the top of the 6th. The O's leading 6-1. Here's the pitch to Vila up to bat. Vila smacks it into foul territory. And he smacks it again into foul territory. And smacks it again into foul territory. And hits it to the shortstop. Thrown out at first. Here's Kidd up to bat. And Kidd. Line drive to first. Beautiful jumping catch behind the bag. And Mr. Trasho attempts to make a diving catch and fails. Boone hits it to John Waters, thrown out at first. And looks like bottom of the 6th, Bridget Devine up to bat. Bridget Devine pops it up to right field, and it's caught. Rickety Ricketts up to bat. Rickety Ricketts hits it to the third baseman, and he's out. Fucking Trouble up to bat. Fucking Trouble gets a base hit into right field. Hayward up to bat. Base hit into right field. And we have 2 runners on the bags for John Waters to come up. And John Waters grounds out to second. And here's Utad. This is his 4th time up, so he's Utated
out.
And Utad hits it to the first baseman for an out. Here's Varu up to bat, and he hits it in deep left field. But Rickety Ricketts, he's fast and makes the catch no problem. Wyatt Earp up to bat, swings and misses. Wyatt Earp thrown out at first. And that changes the sides. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The O's leading 6-1. And here's Turnblad. He's batting 1,000 over 2 games. Well, the last game. And Turnblad turns it and hits it to deep center field for a solo home run. And he walks to the base like a boss and flexes. Look at those manly muscles. And here's Cockwalker up to bat. And Cockwalker hits it to deep left field where it's caught. Happy Face up to bat. Happy Face gets a base hit somehow into shallow right. Mr. Trasho up to bat. And Mr. Trasho hits into a double play, and he's just trash. It's in his name. Mr. Trasho. Here's Hickok up to bat. Takes a strike looking. Another strike looking. He's just waiting for the perfect pitch. Not that one. It's like 30 feet out of the batter's box. And he complains. Why would he complain? He swung at it. He's like, come on. Come on, ump. I didn't swing. Come on. Oh, and center fielder makes a diving attempt to cut the ball off, and he's unable to. And he got a double. James up to bat.
He's out.
James hits it to the first baseman, makes the catch behind the bag. Vila up to bat.
He's out.
Vila hits it behind the third baseman, and he makes a catch. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Bridget Devine up to bat. And Bridget Devine gets a base hit into deep right field, possibly a double. Bridget Devine is safe on second with that hit.
Time.
Rickety Ricketts up to bat. And Rickety Ricketts hits it to deep left field for a double.
Save.
And we have runners in scoring position for fucking trouble. And fucking trouble gets a base hit. A double for fucking trouble. And an RBI. Here's Hayward up to bat. And Hayward swings for some reason. And Hayward gets a base hit RBI for Hayward. And we got runners on first and third for John Waters. And John Waters hits it over the second baseman's head for an RBI single. And here's Turnblad up to bat. Turnblad swings way too early and misses. And Turnblad
Out. He's out. Save.
hits it into a double play, but he's safe on first. And good for Turnblad. Here's Cockwalker. And Cockwalker gets a base hit into right field.
Save.
Here's Happy Face. Happy Face swings and misses. And Happy Face gets a base hit into shallow right field. Bases loaded for Mr. Trasho. And Mr. Trasho
He's out.
grounds out to third. And they get the force out at home. But the O's at the top of the 9th are ahead by 9. With a score of 10-1, they're devastating the Rangers.
He's out.
This is unbelievable defense by the O's.
He right.
Boone up to bat, takes a strike looking. Takes another strike looking. And Boone hits it to deep right field.
He's
But
out.
right fielder is able to get under it. Here's Utad up again.
He
Utad.
right. He right.
Utad takes 2 strikes looking. And Utad hits it off the green monster in right field for a base hit. Here's Varu.
He right.
Varu takes a strike looking. Takes another strike looking.
He's out.
And Varu hits it straight to the second baseman. And the Orioles crush the Rangers 10-1. Indians talk to top college pitcher in an attempt to bolster bullpen. Their player of the game is Wyatt Earp. With 1 RBI, which is that single home run. Our player of the game, I'd say, is fucking trouble. Like, he's got a home run. He had 4 hits, 5 at bats, 2 RBIs, one of them a home run. All right. Off to the next game. Let's see how this team does against, I think it's the Seattle Mariners.
Play ball.
Let's go. Oh, I forgot to change the players around. Here's Rickety Ricketts up to bat. And Rickety Ricketts, walk-off home run into deep center field. Swinging at the first pitch. And he does a fist pump. Raises his arms, flexes. 455 feet, lands on a car. You can hear the alarm from here. Here's fucking trouble up to bat. Fucking trouble, hits it to over the shortstop's head for a base hit. Here's Hayward up to bat.
He right.
Swings and misses. And
He's out. He's out.
hits into a double play. Here's John Waters up to bat. And John Waters hits it to the right fielder for an out. Here's D. Olsen up to bat. And Olsen hits it to the first baseman, where he's tagged out at first. Here's Lincoln up to bat.
He right.
Mr. Howard Lincoln, the president of Nintendo.
Out.
At the time. And all the random names. Here's Ken Griffey Jr.
He right.
Takes a strike looking. And Griffey hits it to the center fielder. He cuts it off, but he's able to get a base hit. Here's Hutt up to bat.
He's out.
Hits it to the shortstop for an out. We go to the top of the second. Those leading by 1. Here's Turnblad. Turnblad hits a little blooper to the shortstop, and he's thrown out to first. At first. Here's Cockwalker up to bat. Cockwalker hits it to the second baseman, and he's thrown out at first. Here's Happy Face. Happy Face hits a foul ball. Happy Face gets a base hit into shallow center. Here's Mr. Trasho. Mr. Trasho hits a little blooper into a to first base. And they throw the runner out at second. Here's James up to bat. Hits a deep right field over the right fielder's head. Off the back wall. And James gets a double. Here's Brooks up to bat. Brooks gets a base hit into shallow center. Here's Jerry Seinfeld. That's I'm Jerry with a G. That's Jerry Seinfeld's long lost cousin. Here's Sandhop. Ooh. It's into a double play, but we're unable to convert the double play. Here's Harmon up to bat. Harmon, foul ball. Harmon hits it to the pitcher, thrown out at first. And leading those is Bridget Devine. He's up to bat. Bridget Devine hits it to the third baseman for an out. Rickety Ricketts back up to bat. Rickety Ricketts, base hit into right field. There's fucking trouble up to bat. Fucking trouble. Hits it to the shortstop, and they get the tag at second. Hayward up to bat and gets a little base hit dribbler. John Waters up to bat. And John Waters thrown out at first. Go to the bottom of the third. Here's Dowson up to bat. Dowson. It's a deep right field. Able to get under it for the out. Here's Howard Lincoln, Mr. Nintendo. Thrown out at first. You get for being a president, CEO of Nintendo, Howard Lincoln. And Griffey hits it to the second baseman for an out. Here's Turnblad up to bat. Turnblad pops it up behind home plate, where it's easily caught. Here's Cockwalker up to bat. Cockwalker fouls it. Cockwalker hits it to the second baseman for an out. Happy Face up to bat. Happy Face hits it to the third baseman for an out. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. Those leading 1-0. And I gotta get a drink really quick. Had to wet my whistle. A lot of talking, narrating, action, adventure, baseball. Hutt gets a base hit down the third baseline. James up to bat. James hits it to right field, but he's got a rocket of an arm, and he was able to make the tag at second. Brooks up to bat. Takes a strike swinging. Hits it to the center fielder. Pop fly. Here's Gary Seinfeld. Cousin of Jerry Seinfeld. And he hits it to the shortstop, and then make the tag at second. But fear not, Mr. Trasho's up to bat. And Mr. Trasho pops it up to right field. Bridget Devine back up to bat. Pops it up to the little behind the shortstop. Rickety Ricketts up to bat. Rickety Ricketts grounds out to third. Sandhop up to bat. Sandhop takes a strike looking. And Sandhop hits it off the back wall. Harmon up to bat.
He's out.
Harmon
Save.
hits it to the right fielder for an out. Dialson up to bat.
He's out.
Hits it to the third baseman. Howard Lincoln up to bat.
He's out.
And hits it to the right fielder. There's fucking Trouble up to bat. Twitches his left elbow.
He's out.
And he's thrown out by a millimeter. That ump needs glasses. Here's Hayward up to bat.
He's out.
Ooh, a beautiful catch at first. Get Hayward out. Here's John Waters.
Bubble. He right.
Ooh, inside curveball.
He's out.
And John Waters line drive to third base. And here's Griffey up to bat. Pops it up to shallow center field.
He's out.
Here's Hutt.
He right. He right.
And Hutt smacks it into deep. Oh, he hits a solo home run for Hutt. Here's James up to bat.
Bubble.
Fouls it.
He right.
Gets a strike. Oh, heart, heart. Thank you. Heart, heart. Flowers, flowers. Heart, 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 heart.
He's out.
Like those hearts and flowers. Here's Brooks up to bat.
He's out.
Hits it to the shortstop for an out. And we got Turnblad up to bat. Turnblad grounds out to the shortstop.
Out.
Yeah, flowers, flowers. Here's Cockwalker up to bat. Cockwalker gets a base hit into deep right field, and he's staying at first. Here's Happy Face up to bat. Happy Face gets a base hit, shallow center. Here's Mr. Trasho up to bat. Ooh, Mr. Trasho. Huge foul ball. Mr. Trasho, another foul ball. He's on fire. He's... I don't know. Mr. Trasho pops it up to right field.
He's out.
For an out. Smiley face, smiley face. Here's Bridget Devine up to bat. Bridget Devine
He's out.
hits it to the third base for the final out. As we go to the bottom of the seventh, it's a tie ball game. Here's Gary Seinfeld up to bat. Cousin of Jerry.
Bubble.
Come on, Gary Seinfeld. Yeah, hit it to Rickety Ricketts. And Gary Seinfeld hits it to Rickety Ricketts. Here's Sandhop up to bat. And he hits it to deep left field. Rickety Ricketts fields it, throws it to second base. Keeps him on first. Here's Harmon. Pops it straight up in there. Cockwalker gets underneath it, though.
He's out.
For the catch. Dialson up to bat. And another play by Cockwalker.
He's out.
Heart, heart, heart. Smiley face, smiley face. Here's Rickety Ricketts up to bat, top of the eighth. Rickety Ricketts hits it to the shortstop, and he's barely tagged out at first. Fucking Trouble up to bat. Fucking Trouble hits it to the shortstop, and he's thrown out at first. Hayward up to bat. Hayward pops it up to right field for an out. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Still a tie ball game. Here's Howard Lincoln up to bat. President and CEO of Nintendo during the time. Nintendo of America, that is. And following up, the president of Nintendo of America is Ken Griffey Jr. And Griffey's got nothing. It's his game, and he hasn't done shit. Hutt has done more than Griffey. They should call this game J. Hutt Presents Major League Baseball. Yeah. And Carlota strikes out Hutt. Hutt breaks his bat over his knee, threatens the ump to stab him in the jugular. John Waters hits it to the first baseman for the out. Turnblad up to bat. Turnblad hits it to the shortstop, and he's thrown out at first. Heart, smiley face. Cockwalker up to bat. Cockwalker grounds out to first. Wah, wah. We go to the bottom of the 9th. And the Mariners, I guarantee the Mariners will homer to end this game. Here's James up to bat. Takes a strike looking. Swings and misses. And James hits it to the second baseman for an out. Brooks up to bat. Brooks takes a strike looking. Brooks hits it to Mr. Trasho, who makes the play to first. And here's Gary Seinfeld. And Gary Seinfeld gets a base hit into shallow center. Sandhop up to bat. Sandhop hits it to third base, and we make the tag at second. All right, here's Happy Face up to bat. Happy Face. Happy Face gets a base or a foul ball. Hits it to the shortstop, thrown out at first. Mr. Trasho up to bat. Mr. Trasho pops it up to center, and Griffey easily gets underneath it. Bridget Devine up to bat. Come on, Bridget. Grounds out to the shortstop. And we go to the bottom of the 10th inning. Harmon up to bat. Harmon thrown out at first. Owlson up to bat. Owlson takes a strike looking. And pops it up to the pitcher. Howard Lincoln up to bat. Lincoln thrown out at first. And Rickety Ricketts up to bat. Top of the 11th inning. Tie ball game 1-1. Rickety Ricketts grounds out to the second baseman. Fucking Trouble up to bat. Fucking Trouble hits it to deep left field, but it's caught. Hayward up to bat. Hayward gets a base hit into shallow right field. John Waters up to bat. And John Waters hits it to the second baseman for the out. And we go to the bottom of the 11th. Here's Ken Griffey Jr. up to bat to hit a home run. Just like I said. What did I say? I said it. And he did it. It's like does the controller have a microphone in it? Huh? I predicted it. I said they're gonna hit a home run. Orioles outlasted 2-1. Indian slugger suspended for using corked bat. right, and their player of the game is Griffey. He won the game. Our player of the game is Ricketts with that first pitch walk-off home run by Ricketts. Rickety Ricketts, sorry. We're going to play one more game
Play ball.
against the Mariners. Rickety Ricketts up to bat. Rickety Ricketts gets a base hit off the left field wall to start it off. Fucking Trouble up to bat. Fucking Trouble.
Out. Save.
Sacrifice to move Rickety Ricketts to third. Here's Hayward up to bat. And Hayward pops it up
He's out.
to the second baseman for an out. Here's John Waters. And John Waters gets a base hit, RBI.
Save.
Good first inning so far. Turnblad up to bat. Turnblad gets a base hit,
Save.
a double.
Save.
Turnblad gets a double. Cockwalker up to bat. Cockwalker smashes into foul territory. It's caught right before the wall. And Baltimore leads as we go to the bottom of the first. Here's Dialson up to bat. Dialson thrown out at first. Howard Lincoln up to bat. Hits it to the shortstop. John Waters thrown out at first. Griffey up to bat. On. John Waters misses that.
Save.
This is usually a very defensive player. Hutt up to bat. Hits it to a pop fly to left field.
He's out.
Rickety Ricketts. Easy play for him. Happy Face up to bat. Happy Face grounds out to second.
Out.
Mr. Trasho up to bat, batting a .076.
Foul ball.
And he fouls it. And grounds out to first.
Out.
Good job, Mr. Trasho, living up to your name. Here's Bridget Devine. Bridget Devine, line drive to first baseman. James up to bat.
Here I.
James
Out.
tagged out at first. Brooks up to bat.
Here I.
Brooks takes one looking.
Foul ball.
Brooks, foul ball. Brooks grounds out to third. Gary Seinfeld up to bat. Gets a base hit into shallow left field. Sandhop up to bat. Takes a strike looking.
He's out.
And we make the force out at second. Rickety Ricketts up to bat. Rickety Ricketts hits it to Ken Griffey Jr. Fucking Trouble up to bat. Fucking Trouble gets a base hit down the first baseline. Hayward up to bat.
He's out.
Hayward
He's out.
pops it up to right field, and they get a double play. Harmon up to bat. Harmon grounds out to second. Dialson up to bat.
Here I.
Gets a strike looking. Another strike looking.
He's out.
And hits it back to the pitcher. Howard Lincoln up to bat. Hits it to the shortstop. Thrown out at first. That ends the side as we go to top of the fourth. Here's John Waters. John Waters gets a base hit into shallow center. Turnblad up to bat. Turnblad gets a base hit into left field.
Save.
Cockwalker up to bat. And Cockwalker blasts that against the back wall. Almost a home run, but Cockwalker gets a double.
Save.
RBI double. It's probably like his 10th one of the season. This is game 4.
Foul.
Happy Face gets a single. Mr. Trasho. It all comes down to Mr. Trasho. Mr. Trasho with a
He's out. Save. Save.
RBI double. Bridget Devine up to bat. Bridget Devine gets a RBI double. Ken Griffey actually misses the jumping catch. Rickety Ricketts up to bat. Rickety Ricketts thrown out at first. Fucking Trouble up to bat. And Fucking Trouble
He's out.
pops it up to right field. And the O's put 3 runs on the board at the top of the fourth. As we go to the bottom of the fourth, they have Griffey Jr. up to bat.
Here I.
Takes a strike looking.
He's out.
And hits it to the third baseman for an out. Hutt is up to bat.
He's out.
Not to be confused with Pizza the Hut or Jabba the Hutt or Hut Hut Hut
Here I.
or a housing dwelling, also known as a hut. Brooks up to bat. Hits into a double play, but we don't need to do a double play. That was the third out of the inning. Go to the top of the fifth, and the O's have a 4-point lead. Here's Hayward up to bat. Hits it to the second baseman for the first out of the bottom of the top of the fifth. John Waters up to bat. Hits it straight to the pitcher for an out. Turnblad. Turnblad line drive to third base. And here's Gary Seinfeld. Rounds out to the shortstop. Sandhop up to bat.
He's out.
Sandhop hits it to the third base. Harmon
He's out.
hits it to the second baseman. Go to the top of the sixth. The O's leading by 4. Here's Cockwalker up to bat. Cockwalker hits it to deep right field where it's caught. Happy Face up to bat. Happy Face rounds out to third.
Out.
Mr. Trasho up to bat. Mr.
He's
Trasho
out.
hits it to the right fielder. And we go to the bottom of the sixth. Here's Dialson up to bat.
Foul.
It's at foul territory. Hits it to the first baseman for an out. Howard Lincoln up to bat.
Here I.
Takes a strike looking. Eh.
Ball.
Mr. Trasho dives and misses. Rickety Ricketts runs the ball down, throws it to second, and makes the tag at second. Rickety Ricketts got an arm. That's why they call him Ricketts. Rickety Ricketts.
He's out.
And Griffey hits it to the second baseman for an out. Bridget Devine up to bat.
Here I.
Swings and misses. Bridget Devine destroys that ball for his first home run of the season. Flexes, went 429 feet.
Time.
Rickety Ricketts up to bat. They're going to the bullpen. They're switching Tingdall out for Polano. Rickety Ricketts. Dangerous man, Rickety Ricketts. He's got an arm and he can hit. And Rickety Ricketts, base hit down the third baseline into left field. Fucking trouble up to bat. Swings and misses. Fucking trouble. Gets a bunt sacrifice, moving Rickety Ricketts to second. Hayward up to bat. Hayward gets a base hit. Possibly an arm. Nope, not an RBI. Right fielder's got an arm. John Waters up to bat.
He's out.
And John Waters hits it to the third baseman where he makes a miraculous jumping catch. Turnblad up to bat. Turnblad gets a base hit RBI. Cockwalker up to bat. Cockwalker gets a base hit. Bases are loaded for Happy Face. And Happy Face
He's out.
pops it up to right field to end our little rally. But the O's put 2 more runs on the board. Who would have thought? Making it a 6-0 ball game. The O's have 15 hits compared to 4 hits against the Mariners. And Hutt just destroys that ball. Hey, what's up? What's up, Matt Lee? Welcome back. For some reason, the game reset itself. So all the player names, the games already had. Might be the battery. If it's the battery, I got a way around that. James is up to bat.
Here I.
So I'm just having fun with the pre-made names. But yeah, I had to restart the season. Brooks is up to bat. Brooks hits it to the shortstop. Thrown out at first. Gary Seinfeld up to bat.
He's out.
Hits it to the shortstop for an out. And Hutt, with that home run, was able to put the Mariners on the board, making it a 5-run game. The O's ahead, 6-1. And here's Mr. Trasho up to bat, batting a .076
Ow.
batting average. And he's thrown out at first. Bridget Devine up to bat. And Bridget Devine gets a base hit. Rickety Ricketts up to bat. Rickety Ricketts gets a base hit. Into left field, goes over the third baseman's head. Fucking trouble up to bat. In fucking trouble.
Save.
Gets a base hit. And they're going to the bullpen. They're switching Polano out for Sather.
Foul.
And Hayward. Oh, Hayward gets an RBI single off of the back wall. Oh, the Orioles lost today. That sucks. So they were playing Kansas City, were they? Turnblad. A grand salami from Turnblad. Walks to the base like a boss.
Time.
Oh, you'll be able to see the Orioles in the World Series. I'll take him there. Cockwalker up to bat.
Foul. Foul.
And Cockwalker 2 foul balls. And strikes out swinging. Breaks his bat over his knee. Frustration. Happy face. Happy face. Gets a base hit. A double. Happy face gets a double.
Save.
Mr. Trasho up to bat.
Here I. He's out.
And the O's put 6 more runs on the board in the top of the 8th, making it a 11-point ball game. The O's leading 12-1 with 22 hits. Sandhop up to bat. Sandhop hits it into foul territory. Rickety Ricketts makes the play. Harmon up to bat. Hits it into and beautiful diving catch in right field, and you can hear him gasp when he dove. Dialson up to bat.
Here I.
Takes a strike looking.
Here I.
Swings and misses. And Dialson gets a base hit in the right field. Howard Lincoln up to bat. Gets a base hit in the shallow left. And Ken Griffey Jr. up to bat. Hits it to the second baseman. And we make the play at second. Who did the Orioles play against today? We go to the top of the 9th. O's leading by 11. Bridget Devine up to bat. Bridget Devine gets a base hit. Rickety Ricketts up to bat. Rickety Ricketts gets a base hit. Fucking trouble up to bat. Oh, it was Kansas City? Thought I saw something on my phone.
He's out. He's out.
Ooh, they almost get a triple play. That happened before. It's hard to tag up all the bases in that little time. All right, bottom of the 9th. O's leading by 11.
He's out.
Hutt hits it to the third baseman for the out. James up to bat.
Here
Takes a
I.
strike looking.
Out.
James thrown out at first. Brooks up to bat. Fouls it.
Here
Takes
I.
a strike looking. And
He's out.
strikes out swinging. And then complains to the ump. The Orioles crush the Mariners 12-1. Expos sign hockey goalie to play catcher. Their player of the game is Hutt with that solo home run that he had. Our player of the game is Turnblad with that grand slam. Yeah, he hit 4 for 5. 5 RBIs. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's going to be it for this stream. Thanks for stopping by, Matt Lee. Much appreciated. It's always good to see you come and hang out. Thanks, everyone, for stopping by, checking it out. I'll probably end up editing the teams again, just to have teams and make it more official, but I had fun with that, just fucking with the names, making up names like Cockwalker. It's funny. I want to see if it saved. If it didn't save, then I gotta start over again. Alright, season. Yeah. Able to continue a season. Alright. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. If it's easy, take it twice. Peace out.